So, hi everyone, this is Migs from Sneaks and Ball PH, and once again, I'm back with Carl. So, yesterday, we did the East predictions. We both picked the Celtics, but that was a good win by Miami a while ago. Good block by Bam. But Celtics let that one slip a bit. But, that's not the end of the world for our predictions. I had them in 6 and Carl had them in 7. But let's all hope that we weren't wrong. But anyway, today we have the Western Conference Finals predictions. Before we get into it, I just want some reaction from Carl because we don't have the Battle of LA. What are your thoughts on the Nuggets coming back from 3-1 again?
To be honest, same with what I told you earlier today. When I woke up, I was preparing for class since I had an 11:30 class. When I woke up, I first saw a Clipper 10-point lead. So I took my time getting ready. So I was like, I'm not going to watch this because I already know what is going to happen. And then 5 minutes before my class started, it was already a 15-point lead. And then 20. And then it was a wrap. And first off, it caught me by surprise that this team led by veterans just basically laid down in the second half and just said, we were just mentally checked out.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's weird because it looked like the Clippers were the young team and the Nuggets were the veteran-laden, experienced team, which is not actually the case.
I agree on with that because down the stretch, when it was like around 15 points, like 3-4 minutes left, the Clippers was like, okay, here you go, get the ball. If you don't got a good look, okay, Paul George, shoot it off the side of the backboard. Then
we are not gonna forgive him for that. I'm sorry, Paul George. You might make it to the Hall of Fame one day. We never know. But if you do get in the Hall of Fame on your speech day, I'm going to remember you hitting the side of the backboard. That's some middle school. That's some bad shooter middle school kind of shot.
Yeah. I think it's more of a knack on everyone else's legacy. Because Kawhi is still coming off of last year wherein basically every game he was on some other level of playoff experience. Now you could say that everyone has those days where they just fell off, they just ran out. Yeah. Probably today was Kawhi's day. But Paul George, for the past 3 seasons, his past 3 playoff appearances, has just been absent in the elimination games. Game 5 against Utah, Game 5 against Dave last year, then you got today's Game 7. 4 of 16. They gave 7 first rounders for you.
Yep. So
technically 8 minutes tie. So
I mean, they are going home, so I guess that's enough of burning the Clippers. And the Nuggets, to their credit, they did have to go get it. So let's get into it. So the 3-1 Kings versus the King, LeBron James, and the Lakers. Who you got, Carl? I know you are a Lakers fan, but I know you're very objective. So who you got?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna throw away what they did in the regular season because one of the wins the Lakers had, it was during the bubble, and then a couple of the wins it was a give and take situation with people injured from both sides. Props off to Joker and Jamal for just balling their brains out, but I have the Lakers in 6 because Joker's gonna have to work. This is one of those situations wherein the Lakers will be okay with him scoring because he's gonna have to guard AD or probably Dwight and JaVale. So this is where the Lakers can go back to their original or usual starting 5 of having AD play 4. And then, as we all have seen, LeBron has gotten rest, particularly at so many times this postseason. So with him getting even more rest and then him being ready for a fight, I don't see anyone from Denver guarding him. But I will give Jamal and Joker a game or 2 with how they've been playing because there's the pros and cons of playing every other day. you get your momentum ready, but there will be one of those games, like similar to what happened to them in Game 1 against the Clippers, wherein that adrenaline and that momentum just runs out and you hit a brick wall. So you never know. Game 1, the Lakers could lose again, and the Lakers could lose because of rest, or the Nuggets could lose because of fatigue. So, but I got the Lakers in 6. How about you, Mix?
Okay, I might believe in the Lakers a little too much, but I have the Lakers actually in 5, and it's just because it's like it's like what you believe more in the 3-1 Nuggets or playoff Rondo and playoff LeBron, but I just think that they figure things out. They figure things out really, really quick.
Oh yeah,
like
I agree. They're veteran laden.
Yes,
that's how they play.
I've always said this about Paul George. He's like super duper talented, but he gets too cute with it. Like, you have a mismatch.
Yes.
You have a mismatch with Jokic, who is a liability on the perimeter. All you do is dance around, step back, dance around, floater. LeBron's not gonna. If LeBron gets switched onto Jokic, he's taking it to the hole. He's taking it to the hole. So, it's just Jokic can definitely have his way. Because JaVale's never been a thick. He's never been thick. Like, JaVale's advantage has always been the length and running the floor.
And the hops.
Yep. And although, admittedly, because Zubac really wasn't, he was trying his best, but they had to go smaller. The Clippers had to go smaller.
With JaMychal. Yep.
Yes, with JaMychal Green, but he was killing them on the boards. I think with AD and with JaVale, either you play them both or you just play AD at the 5. Jokic isn't gonna get those same offensive rebounds that he was getting in the previous series. And that can definitely get you going. And for Jamal, the thing about Jamal is he is not at... So Jokic is probably 1A and Jamal's the 1B. The reason why Jamal's the 1B is, Jokic can't really be stopped.
Yeah.
Jamal, you can probably shut him down for a few games in a series just because, it's hard being some people forget it's hard being a point guard. Yes.
Yep.
You got Rondo, who's a very, very heady player indeed.
That one too.
So
and then the Lakers have bodies to throw with him as well, with Caruso, KCP, Danny Green, and then if he's gonna be healthy, probably Dion Waiters, and then with how Taylor Horton Tucker played in Game 4, you're gonna see a lot more of people wherein they could throw on Jamal. The difference is with for Denver, if they have to put bodies on LeBron, it's not gonna be good for them. We've already seen LeBron guarded by Millsap. We've already seen LeBron guarded by Jeremy Grant in regular season games. We've all seen how he attacks against Mason Plumlee. So it's a give and take thing. And even if you break it down to Bron AD versus Jamal Joker, at this stage of their careers, Bron AD is just gonna win out in this one.
Yeah. And props to the Nuggets and props to the coaching staff of the Nuggets and Coach Malone. But I know we've been doubting them ever since the first round, but I think this is the hump that they finally can overcome.
They're eventually going to run out of gas at some point in time. This is similar to how GSW went in the 2016 run, wherein we all thought, by Game 5 against OKC, they're this close. They were this close. If Clay didn't get hot in Game 6, they were already...
Yes.
They were one quarter away from saying goodbye. Then all of a sudden, Clay got hot, and then we all know what happened. Russ KD couldn't hit the thing, then lost, and then eventually
Agreed.
Them trying to be too fancy, and eventually with the fatigue factor coming in, got them in eventually Game 7 against Cleveland. So with teams that
fatigue is a thing.
Yeah.
It's
especially
a real thing
here
in
the bubble, with every other game being played. This is going to be...
Okay, that's some good stuff, Carl. We both have the Lakers making the NBA Finals. So, if our predictions go the right way, it will be yet another Lakers-Celtics Finals, and that's always good for the NBA, isn't it? So, thanks, Carl, for your thoughts. We are so close to crowning a champion. Would you look at that? So, thanks, Carl, for your predictions, and we're always just open for discussions. So if you like the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Then if you have any comments, questions, or any violent reactions, like how do you still underestimate the Nuggets or some kind of stuff like that, you can always leave that in the comment section down below as well. Then if you haven't already yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. So once again, it's Migs and it's Carl, and we're from Sneaks and Ball PH. So till next time, guys.